Road. Up to 20 guests are able to attend the ceremony, but if you're hoping to score on the deal, you're going to have to wait for next year. Today's ceremonies were booked up months ago.
Oh, darn.
Well, Christina, you're bringing us all a Valentine's gift, and that is a little bit of more chance of snow. We have been robbed of snow this year. I call it a snow drought. So what do you think?
I think that's absolutely the case here, Doug. Now, I could use one more good snow, and then let's get right back to the 50s and 60s, because this is my type of weather. But, of course, it is still winter time. For the time being, yes, the rest of your Valentine's Day evening as you're heading out to dinner tonight, going to be incredibly mild. Nothing to worry about as you're heading out and about with your loved ones. Temperatures sitting in the mid and upper 50s still across the metro, and then we have some lower 50s there in southern Indiana, checking at 52 along 65 from Seymour down to Scottsburg. But let's talk about that snow chance, because it is looking likely that the latter half of Friday is going to bring a brief return of winter. Light slushy accumulation does look like it's going to be possible, and then much colder air is going to be coming in behind that system. We actually are tracking two different systems. One is just up to our northwest, and it's just going to bring us some very light rain showers tomorrow morning, and mainly situated there in southern Indiana. And then the system that's expected to bring us some rain and snow later on in the week is well off to our west. So we have a couple of days until we have to worry about that, but we'll talk about it nonetheless. Going into the next couple of hours, as I mentioned, staying very quiet. Temperature is very mild and actually only going to bottom out in the lower 40s as we're heading out the door tomorrow morning. Could see that quick isolated shower there in southern Indiana along 65 from Scottsburg up to Seymour, but then that's in and out of here. The clouds are going to clear, and it's going to shape up to be another beautiful day for us. Temperature is going to be pushing 60 degrees for the third day in a row. But here we go into Friday. That's when we start to notice some changes. You'll start to see the clouds in the skies. The breeze is going to pick up as well ahead of those rain showers that will transition over to snow after about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Looks like southern Indiana will get in on the action first before it continues to gradually spread throughout Kentucky and as the day goes on. But this is a very quick moving storm, and it's in and out of here by Friday evening, right around 10, 11 o'clock. But here's when those temperatures are really going to be dropping. Saturday morning, we're waking up to temperatures in the mid 20s, but wind chills are expected to be in the teens. High temperatures in the afternoon only in the 30s, so a little bit of a shock to the system there. But let's talk that slushy accumulation that we could see, 1 to 2 inches at the very best. So of course we're not talking about any sort of huge snowstorm, but it will be nice to see, certainly. So the bottom line here is that we could still see some changes, because we are still 2 days away, and we're going to be tracking that position of where that low pressure is actually going to want to set up. Right now it's in a pretty good spot for us to actually see that snow, but if it wobbles a little bit farther to the north, we may be out of luck and only see rain. Again, something that we're going to be watching very closely over the coming days. But for now, get out and enjoy that sunshine. We're in the 60s for your Thursday, and then we see the bottom fall out when it comes to those